And we are live. Welcome, everybody. Waffle board breaks. Last box before the reload. Good luck, everybody. This is fun, exciting. This is like Super Christmas. One box to go before we get down to 24. Loading in 17 new jerseys. They are all posted on eBay. I see a bunch of them got bids already, so you guys know where to go. Get your bids in. Bid early, bid often, bid late. Whatever you got to do, stake your claims, fight at the end. But, of course, we do have 3 and 11 are attached at the hip. So if we hit 3 as our box, we will open up both 3 and 11 tonight. If we hit 11, we will both open 3 and 11. So we could be down to 40 boxes after tonight. Right now we're at 41. Looking at it, 17 new ones going in, 25 right now. Stepping Nick F looking for some closer mojo. Very good. Very good. James M already grabbed a little closer mojo, grabbing the Scotty Gomez. One last one to go if anyone wants. Nikolai Ehlers now putting up good numbers. He's a great member of the Carolina Hurricanes. I'm surprised nobody's grabbing the Ehlers. But there we go. Nick F grabbing some closer mojo with the Steppen. My boy Derek Steppen. Like I said, I was a big fan of him during his Ranger years. He was one of the best overtime playoff goals as a Ranger. That was very nice. I enjoyed when he played in there. So good luck, everybody. Of course, boxes are all on the table in front of me. I moved everything off the shelves so I can build the boxes. I'll probably build them tonight. I'm done. I've got 6 of them built. I got it built, of course, 11 more to get 17. What's up, Thomas M? They're looking to get back in the win column. Very good. James M is our last winner of record. He hit Tuesday, so obviously he's looking to go back to back. He has some spots in tonight. Like I said, just like Tuesday, I think we had 9 on Tuesday. I'm not the exact same 9. I think it's a little different today. We got 9 in tonight. We got James M's looking to go back to back. Dale C looking to stay pretty hot. Daryl L's got spots. Thomas M, you got your spots. Greg K's coming correct, looking to win it again. Tyrone T is back. I don't think he was with us on Tuesday. Nick F, Jason M, Larry V. So missing the father sons. No Jake G, Brett G tonight. No our high scores. No Big Al. No CK. No Ron, of course, during the midweek stuff. Probably see him back on Sunday, but haven't seen since last year. I don't think it's quite that long. Obviously, I'm trying to figure out how many boxes we've done since 2025, but I think you've hit since then. I have to look at. I have everything up, of course, spreadsheet up, so I can always check it. Like I said, we went through a stretch there where we had like 9 different people win in 11 boxes. I think Ron had hit two of them in there. Maybe it's somebody else. Maybe a Dale, maybe I can't remember exactly who it is. I have to look at the spreadsheet, but so obviously still going. I think James hit. He actually hit semi recently as well. But like I said, it's always good. We see you guys, get off the schneid. I never like to see anybody go forever without hitting. Of course, like I said, depending on how many spots you have, obviously your odds increase. Like I said, I'm always thinking mathematically. Of course, with 25 boxes, depending on how many spots you night, obviously your mathematical odds. We said no matter what, the randomizer will only pick 1 out of 25 numbers. So 1 out of 25 numbers is the odds for everybody to hit. But of course, you got multiple spots. Your odds, your theoretical odds increase. So if you have 5 spots, you obviously have a 1 in 5 chance of one of your numbers hitting, even though the number is always going to be 1 in 25 tonight. So good luck, everybody. Like I said, I can't wait to see what comes out. Been doing good, picking up some stuff for the next reload already. Like I said, it's never too early to be planning ahead. I have about 11 or 12 ready for the April reload, including I think 5 completely brand new names we've never had, which is crazy when you talk about 619 boxes. We've done like over 600, almost 640 jerseys just for my product, and to still be running into names we've never had before, it's tough. Like I said, I like getting some people we've as repeat names, because some of you guys don't have, the bigger names we hit, or even some of the middle names that we hit. But like I said, if I know there's interest, I'm always willing to reload a name or a jersey. But like I said, I love grabbing alternate versions, as well as multiple teams, trying to keep it fresh. So you guys know the drill. Never done looking for good stuff for you guys to chase. It's not worth it for me to throw in stuff that I know you guys are going to ignore. I know we don't have tons of certain fans of certain teams, so some of the guys sit around a little bit, like the Healers. I'm surprised we don't never really have any Jet fans. But like I said, I've always been, like I said, I'm a fan of the Jets. I love Mark Scheifele. I love Kyle Connor. I love Hellebuck. Obviously, back-to-back, Vezinas and Hart Trophy last year. So he's a top of the name goalie. But like I said, I mean, it's obviously gold medal this year too. So there's even more interest in his stuff. So the price ticks up a little bit, but I definitely love, hunting down, great American hockey players. Obviously, both Kachucks are in there now. Batherson's, yeah, I mean, it's tough. Like you said, if you have Hellebuck in net, you're not doing well. In fact, the guy was playing the second best guy in my division last week, and he benched Hellebuck. Like, that's how bad season. You have the MVP of the league, that's the trophy winner, and just won a gold medal, and he can't even play him like the last, second to last week of the regular season. He ended up playing. He has Saros and somebody else. He has two decent goals. Oh, he's got John Gibson, who's been lights out this year for Detroit. So, he's playing John Gibson, and he's been playing John Gibson and Saros pretty regularly. I can't remember the last time he played Hellebuck. Hellebuck has definitely been an anchor on a lot of people's fantasy teams. And he got shelled tonight. I think they're down 4-1 or 5-1 to Boston. Those teams, I mean, obviously Winnipeg is probably not going to make the playoffs. And these teams that are in the playoff hunts showing up tonight, Boston lit up Winnipeg. The Columbus, put it on the Rangers. Obviously, the Islanders were only a point ahead of those guys, and they lost in the last minute against Ottawa, which kills them, because Islanders have been amazing in overtime and shootouts, and they couldn't even get a point tonight. So that's going to kill them. You got three teams. There's like five teams fighting for 4 spots in the East. Ehlers, Dale C, looking for the closing mojo. He knows it exists. There we go. Dale C grabbing the Nikolai Ehlers, the Danish superstar. Obviously, he's a talented hockey player. Like I said, I was happy we hadn't had the Ehlers in there in forever. And we're talking, 500-600 boxes since we had Ehlers in there. So it was good to get him into the boxes. But 6-1 on the Bees, man, they were lighting them up. I saw Pavel Zacha. He's a reborn with the Bruins this year. I think he's up to 20-something goals. Obviously, Geeky, who we just hit recently on the boxes, he's leading the team in goals. I know Pasta, I think he has 27 tonight. So the Bruins are looking to they got really hot, and then they're looking to jostle for better position in the playoffs. But like I said, you got 5 teams fighting for 4 spots, so somebody's going to be on the outside looking in. 5 teams looking for maybe 6 teams for 5 spots. I think you have obviously the Islanders, and of course the Bruins, and then the teams around them, Columbus, the Red Wings. Those teams. Red Wings are up, I think, 2-1 already tonight. So I think everybody around you wins. That's not good for the Islanders. It was a bad loss for them. It was too late, and they gave up a goal in the last minute to lose that one. So they needed to at least get to overtime and grab a point. I think I was looking at somebody above them has like 16 overtime losses, which is crazy, like overtime and shootout losses, which means they failed to take the extra point. Like, imagine if you won half of those, that's 8 more points in the standing. So the Islanders have been good in overtime and shootouts. They only have, I think, 8 overtime losses, maybe 6, something crazy like that. So, but we got late games on tonight. We got the Sharks on late. My Bolts are on late. So it's going to be, we got stuff to watch after we get done here. But just one box tonight, 1 in 25 box odds. You're not going to find better box odds for fully stated, fully licensed checklist anywhere on the interwebs. If you do find it, let me know, because I would get in those breaks. I know we got some good breakers in here. Obviously, Big Al's does great stuff over with his East Coast stuff he buys from Josh, and then Daryl does nice breaks up in just over the border in Canada, and then of course Nick, you do your breaks as well. So you guys do fully licensed as well, but you guys know that the odds is try to keep them into 40s or just under and stuff, and obviously Ray or Al buys 20 usually of the 60 series, so your odds aren't 1 in 20. Your odds are 1 in 60 of any jersey hitting, and of course it increases every time he opens. But he gets a third of the series, which is good. But you might be targeting something that's not even in there. Obviously, he had Gretzky as a community hit last series and didn't hit the Gretzky. Hit some big ones. He hit the Ovechkin. He hit the Gordie Howe. He hit some monsters in that series. But, so this series is nice. Got the Lem and the McDavid as community hits. I have an open bounty on the Lem. Like I said, I was chasing the Gretzky Oilers when it was in there a couple series ago. If the Lem hits, you'll be able to trade that straight up for both the McDavid and a Ovechkin Adidas. The McDavid is, I believe, an Adidas as well, or is it a Reebok? I have pictures. I mean, I can show them to you again. Let me actually look at that. Let me see. Like I said, I haven't even thought about it since it was a couple years ago that I even had to think about that. But where's my McDavid? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's the McDavid the blue old school Adidas with the C. So I have that. It's I think AJCOA, and the Ovechkin is the red Adidas capital. So like I said, you hit the Lem. If you're lucky enough, if the Lem hits, it's obviously going to be randomized to all the spots. And if you're lucky enough to hit the Lem, I will be happy to trade you the Ovechkin and the McDavid straight up for the Lem, which is, in your favor. Obviously, Lem is, depending on what your price is looking at, definitely not both a total of both McDavid and Ovechkin. But like I said, it's probably in my best interest to sell them independently and just buy a Lem. But it's fun. Like if I'm going to be in the break, I want to at least make the offer. Somebody's going to walk away with Ovechkin and McDavid just for getting lucky enough to hit the Lem in the randomizer. But like I said, it's on you. Like I said, I'm not going to begrudge anybody if they decide to keep the Lem. It's on them. But knowing I don't have one and I don't feel like paying out of pocket for one, and I do have a McDavid and Ovechkin to trade for it, so that's kind of cool. So that's to be over at Big Al's. He did 2 on Wednesday, and now he'll do 2 more Mondays and Wednesdays. So get ready for that. Daryl's been doing a good job with his breaks. He does at least 2 a week. He's been doing. He's up to 40. He's going to stay 40. He's going to load back 1 every time he hits, which is what most people do on in breaks as well as on Whatnot. I know Nick F does something similar with his Whatnot. I believe he's back to breaking. I haven't been over to see him live. Nick, you're in here. Are you breaking still live? I don't know if you're able to. I know you got shuttled off Whatnot for a little bit, and then you were looking for alternates, and then you're talking about going back to Whatnot. So you're all right. Okay, you're all right. So I'm sorry I didn't stop in and check you out. I've been trying to get everything straight on my end, but I'd love to stop in. What hit tonight? Did you do 1 or 2? How many boxes did you do tonight? What came out in your room? I haven't even seen the lineup recently, so I got to check you out live. Check out what you have for me to chase as well. So it's always worth it. Like I said, I'm a Whatnot person as well. Just don't jump on as much. Only 1 tonight, smaller spot. No, the Kendrick Miller. Was it Kendrick Miller the Rangers like I have, or was it a Carolina? Like I said, I know he scored. I think yesterday he scored watching the Carolina game. So obviously he's one of their better defensemen, but I saw him score. Oh, Rangers. Okay, that's similar to what I had then. Okay, like I said, it's very nice. Like I said, that spot is. I think Dale's got that spot tonight. We'll see if it comes out. But good luck to all you guys. Yeah, he's solid. Like I said, I mean, like players have been bouncing around so much lately. It's so tough to keep everybody up to date. Like I said, coming in the new boxes, like Martin Necas with the Colorado Avalanche. It's a nice black alternate Carolina jersey. He's like number 6 in the league in scoring. He's gonna top his. I think he's 2 off his career point total now that he's with Colorado. He hit his career point total last year. And his first full season with Colorado, playing on the same line with McDavid. He's putting up monster numbers. He's only like 27 years old, and he's gonna be a monster for them over the next 5-6 years playing in Colorado. And he's not gonna hit 100 points tonight, but he's probably gonna hit, or this year he's probably gonna hit 90. I think he's like in the low 80s. So that's already in there. You guys see the spot on eBay. So that, like I said, I do have a bunch of current guys in there, but even guy like Anthony Mantha, gorgeous Detroit Red Wings Adidas that's in there. He's putting up huge numbers with Pittsburgh, obviously having them with losing Crosby, and then he's clicked with Pittsburgh and their play. He's a big boy. He's perfectly what they need. So he's just getting the minutes he's getting with Pittsburgh. He's definitely having a great year for them. So that's a nice spot to chase. I always like to grab Detroit Red Wings for you guys. It's just tough. Like I said, their stuff doesn't come up very often. And of course, he's only one team removed from being a Red Wing now. So good luck. Like I said, we got late games tonight. We'll get to them. I still have to build boxes. Tomorrow probably is going to be the boxing up video, probably earlier, maybe 11, 12, I think around that time. I have whatever hits tonight. I'll probably ship out. Maybe if I go to the post office, depending on what time I have. If I don't send it out, tomorrow, obviously I'll try to do it next week. But right now I have James's jersey from Tuesday, and then of course whatever hits tonight, I might just drop those off to get them off my shelves upstairs. But like I said, good luck to everybody. 1 in 25. I miss the days when I get into breaks with these crazy odds. Like I said, these I'm basically trying to keep the spot prices as palatable as possible. I'm not making a mint on these. You guys, you understand. You guys know getting the breaks. I mean, the spot prices for 1 in 25 odds is absolutely insane. But so like I said, good stuff is showing up. I'm able to grab some good things. Let's go Buffalo. Let's see the Swords. The Swords are on fire, man. I'm telling you. Shoot, break up Buffalo. So we'll see. So good luck, everybody, tonight. Let's get going. We'll be down to 24 boxes. And like I said, I'll do the box set video. They're all here in the bin. It's going to be fun to show them off before I box them up. Tons of work over the next couple of days getting ready for the reload on Sunday. So get over to the Facebook page if you haven't checked out most of the pictures yet. They're all there, and you'll be able to see them close up in the bags probably tomorrow morning, no later than Saturday afternoon, depending on when I have time. But I'll be doing that. So there we go. Without further ado, let's get going. Excited! It's like Christmas. 1 in 25 box odds. Somebody's gonna get the best odds you can get and walk away with the jersey. So here we go. Let me get my randoms up. Let me see. He said no runs got 10 jerseys in it. We got, let me see. Let me get my randoms, my dice. This. Okay. Very good. So you guys know the drill. Of course, we always do 5 or more on our box. Box is still in order. 70 is our oldest. 3 and 11 are attached to the hip. 3 hits, we open up 11 as well. 11 hits, we open up 3 as well. So those are the 2 from November. 3 from early December. 6 from late December. 4 from January. Just 4 boxes left from January, and 9 from February. 9 from February. So 9 of the 17 went in. So we still have 9 from that February run. So lots of great stuff. You guys got your targets. You guys got some unbelievable jerseys coming to you guys. So we'll see what comes out tonight. So good luck, everybody. Then we get to our late games. Here we go. Like you said, we are full. Good luck, everybody. Let's do it. 5 or more on our dice roll. See what we got. 10. Double 5s. 10 times a list. I'm not sure if that's good or bad for early boxes, late boxes. Who knows? They're still here in order. Good luck, everybody. I'll end whenever it hits, so it won't be there on eBay. So good luck, everybody. 10 times, 25 boxes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the box we're going to open up tonight. Good luck, everybody. Box number 35. 35, 10 times. Box 35, 10 times. Box 35. Back that out. I'm going to add the new box numbers to the lists. There we go. 10 times. Box 35. Okay. Seems like a maple leaf. Let me see. Box 35. Where's my box 35? Okay, box 35. Oh, there is a maple leaf in this run. You feeling it? Let me see. Box 35. Box 35. Okay. Very good. Box 35. I had 10 in the middle. Down to 9. There we go. 9 in the middle, 9 on the right, 6 on the left. That is our 24 boxes. Box 35 it is. Good luck, everybody. Like I said, I'm not upset if anything hits. You guys have been chasing these jerseys for quite some time. You guys deserve the hit. So I appreciate the continued love and support. I got lots of work to do. You guys get your bids in. Here we go. Like you said, box 35. Feels like a maple leaf. I don't know. I can't tell. Like I said, there's a 6 jerseys in this run. Box 35. Let's do it. Good luck, everybody. Let's see who has the luck when the odds are as good as they are. Box 35 gives us, it is not a maple leaf. It's a Stanley Cup champion, an absolute gorgeous jersey. This is right out of my PC, too, by the way. Ryan Getzlaf, Anaheim Ducks on the Adidas. Congratulations. There it is. AJ COA, Ryan Getzlaf with the AJs. Unbelievable. Yep, right out of my PC. I had 2 different Getzlafs. This one, you guys benefit. The number crunch, Ryan Getzlaf, Anaheim Ducks with the C. This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. There it is. Number 15, Ryan Getzlaf. Boom. The black, big old duck numbers, duck patches, Anaheim Ducks. Ryan Getzlaf. Very, very nice. Look at that. There's the web foot. The web foot with the C, with the little nibbly bit on the C. Obviously, that's how the numbers are. You see that with the 5 and the 1. Ryan Getzlaf. Obviously, there it is. Locker room access, of course. Adidas Pro with the fight strap. Very, very nice. Absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, one owner. I hit this myself many, many moons ago. 2 Ryan Getzlafs. Became a numbers casualty. You guys benefit. Ryan Getzlaf goes in the boxes to be chased. Very, very nice. Ryan Getzlaf, Stanley Cup champion, Anaheim Ducks. Obviously the captain of that team. There we go. Ryan Getzlaf. I don't even know who had Getzlaf. Getzlaf's bounced a couple times. Let me see who we got. Ryan Getzlaf going to Ty. Congratulations, Tyrone. Hitting the Ryan Getzlaf. Like I said, I know it's been a target for people, whether it's here on Facebook or on eBay's. Congratulations, Ty, stepping in, swinging for the fences, and rocking the Ryan Getzlaf. Very, very nice. Congratulations. Welcome back. I know you've been in and out here and there, but very nice to have you back in tonight. Hitting the Getzlaf. Congratulations. Big hit. There you are. Ty's in the house with the Ty rocking the Getzlaf, man. Like I said, give this one some love. Like I said, this is like right out of the PC. Like I said, I enjoyed those Duck, cup teams. Of course, I have a different style Getzlaf. Of course, I got a Niedermeyer. I don't have a Pronger Ducks. I think I have a Niedermeyer. I got a Corey Perry. You guys have gotten of Corey Perry. I put one in there as well. Like I said, I think I have a Jiggy. Yeah, like I said, those Ducks teams. I think my Solani actually is an Anaheim jersey. So Solani, yeah, like I said, it's nice that if you're going to add a Ducks, I mean, this is one of the best Ducks to add. Obviously, Stanley Cup champion, former captain, longtime Anaheim Duck, great player, top 10 pick. Very, very nice. Like I said, you don't see tons of them anymore. Obviously, he's beloved Anaheim Duck, longtime star captain. So it's really nice. Like I said, old school AJs when they did the paper certs. So very, very nice. Congratulations. That's very, very nice. So can't wait to box it up, ship that out to you guys. I'll probably box it and ship it, that as well as James's jersey from Tuesday. I'll get that into the mail to you guys right away. But congratulations. You guys hit the beat the odds. 1-25 today, 1-26 on Tuesday. Now we're down to 24, of course, loading it back up. 17 new jerseys, all on eBay. Get your bids in early, often, and late, whatever your plan is. I look forward to seeing you guys back here Sunday. Lots of work to do before then. Anybody wants to tune in, you can check it out. Like I said, it'll be tomorrow morning, probably 11 at the earliest, maybe like noon. We'll see if I get around to doing the boxing up video. I got to finish building the boxes tonight, and then I'll get going to the video probably tomorrow morning. So thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the games tonight, the late games, wherever you're watching them. And I'll see you guys back here on Sunday, or unless you stop in during the boxing up video tomorrow. So thank you much. Waffle Board Breaks is out. Take care, guys.